Other, or any extra mob loot, you definitely want your looting, because that's how you get your extra ender pearls when you kill endermen, all that kind of stuff. Anyways, I think I'm going to change stuff up today. I think I'm going to end off in this area here, simply because I have bones to throw in here and stuff. I have stuff to throw everywhere, really, when you think about it. Let's see, make the rest of this into planks, why not? Might as well. And just do that. There you go. I think I'm also going to do here, just for fun, is I can't make arrows with this. What the hell am I doing? I need a 3x3 for arrows. So for anyone who's curious as to how you craft arrows, and that's why I have so many arrows. Look at all the feathers and flint I have. Very, very easy to get many thousands of arrows. As you can see, I already had like almost 2 stacks of that chest. And I still have plenty more to make. Like, I think it literally only takes 16 flint, 16 feathers, and 16 sticks to make 64. So on me, I've got enough to make well over another 2 stacks. Which is ridiculous when you think about it. Right now, I don't need all the splint and feather on me. So I'm going to throw this over here. For whatever reason, I need to make some. Throw sapling into here too. For whatever reason, a forest fire breaks out. And I need to replant all my saplings, which I seriously doubt will ever happen. Really, pretty much at this point, I think the only thing I haven't really played around with much in the new update is beacon blocks. And that's because it requires me to go to Nether to fight wither skeletons. And we all know how my Nether spawn worked out. Which I've improved it, actually. I should probably show you guys, but it's kind of getting late in the recording session here, so not sure. I'd love to show you guys, but then again, late in the recording session, you know the drill. So put that in there. Probably throw these in here too while I think of it. There you go. And I definitely don't need all this iron. Look at all that iron. I have got ridiculous amounts of everything, pretty much. Except for diamonds and emeralds, and I don't even know why there's a space there. I think it's because I was expecting to get a lot more redstone by now, and I definitely did not. Whatever. You get the point. Yay, gold. More? Yay. I don't think I ever showed you guys my potion chest, so I think I'll do this before I leave. So basically, as you can see, I made some potions off screen. Fire resistance, which I associated them with the ingredients you need to make them. So just to make it easier. So for the 8-minute fire resistance, what you do is you add this redstone to them. So just use the visual cue here. Redstone causes duration to increase, which means longer lasting fire resistance. And glowstone makes stuff stronger, but it also makes stuff last less long. So speed 2, which means I move twice as fast for half the time. Strength, once again, half the time of lasting, but twice as strong for half the time. Health 2, which you need glowstone, and to make it a splash potion, gunpowder. Same thing with the poison, stronger with glowstone, and splash with gunpowder. And as for these 4 things up here, these are basically just base regents for creating these, and for creating mundane potions, which are all in here, or awkward potions, I should say. I've already got awkward potions set up in there. It's just literally water balls and things. You get the point. It's definitely night. You know what I haven't done in a long time? Wow, that map is stop glitching out, seriously. I think what I'm going to go do is go to the... I'm considering if I should fight mobs or not. I think I should, because it's been forever since I've legitimately fought monsters for experience. So I'm going to do it. Let's go before too much stuff spawns by my house. Let's go murder some mobs here. Spiders, I can actually use some spider eyes. I'm not gonna waste my good sword on these guys. That'd be kind of a waste. There's my experience, and I'm level 3 already. And there's my enchantment tower in the distance, looking like a boss. And there's still the fire glitching around me. I probably gotta fix that bug because that's gonna look annoying. There's my giant ass watchtower of doom. Right next to that small one. Makes this thing look... Wow, 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 wow. You came out of nowhere. I'm gonna not fight you with meat. Yeah, you better die. Son of a bitch. Strafe. Wow, it takes 4 hits. Not gonna really complain about that, but whatever. That creeper came out of nowhere. That was almost bad. That was almost me rebuilding a house there. Which that would have been fun. By fun, I mean not fun at all. Oh, sure, you shoot me, dude. Fuck yourself. Excuse me while I eat food in front of you. Tons of zombies. I don't think I've ever seen a testificate zombie yet. Which just definitely is not one. More spider experience. Hello, creepers. Oh, you like to die fast. That's what I thought. It's always good to have more gunpowder, so I'm not too worried about that. Oh, hello, spiders. Hello, more zombies. Dumbass. Oh, what a bunch of dummies. Oh, hello, creeper by my house. How are you doing? Don't you dare. Jackass. What a dumbass spider. Look at that dumbass. Wow. I don't even need beta arthropods to kill these things. I could just jump crit them to death. That's how overpowered this sword is. That sword is ridiculous. No rare mob drops from him yet, but that's okay. That's perfectly alright. I probably shouldn't be wasting this sword on him, but I don't really care. Hey, creeper, get crit. Okay, that's enough using up my good sword. Because I'm clearly not getting anything worthwhile out of it. Okay, it's back to using up my good sword because I need to. I'm already level 9. Back before 1.3, that would have taken a whole night. I can 2-hit zombies with a sword. Gotta love sharpness 3. Thing's ridiculous. Should probably eat. Back to sword. I like having my sword set to 8, to be honest, but I just gotta set it there temporarily. Hopefully to find Enderman, but those guys have definitely not spawned around here. Wow! I don't even want to patch up that hole anymore. I want to just go into creative and patch that up at this point. Because that was dumb. Didn't even hear the guy. I don't even need to crit these guys to kill him. Fuck yourselves. No Enderman. Seriously. Those are the things I'm trying to run into. Out here. It's the entire reason I'm doing this in a desert. Three more dead. I don't even care about gunpowder. I'm looking for Enderman. Where art thou, Enderman? Show thine self. I would love to kill you. Slowly. Enderman's not going to make it easy for me to find them. As usual. Seriously, no Enderman spawning? Oh boy. That's unfortunate, but what I can do is I can try to use my Enderman trapping technique that has worked before. Though it's not consistent, but it can work. Which is why I'm going to attempt it. So here's what you do. You basically run down into the ravine before it turns daylight. What you want to do... I'm just going to jump on here to take a shortcut, but... You jump to your bed, you sleep. And you come out here, and if there are any Endermen around, because of the size of this chasm here, they should, if there were indeed any, they should try to teleport out of the desert, and some will eventually end up in this chasm by trying to teleport away. It's happened before on several occasions. And because it is underground, it's less likely that they will end up, not returning. But it doesn't look like it works out that there's any Endermen in the area, because the game refused to spawn them. Which is just fantastic. But yeah, I've had it happen before where I was working here. There's Endermen in the area. Above me, they would try to teleport away from the sunlight and end up under here, where, there's no direct sunlight exposure, so it's not like they teleport back out. They just sit here, chillax, and wait for me to basically run up and kill them. Great way to farm ender pearls without really wanting to farm them, but problem is clearly no Enderman spawned. Otherwise, or if they did, they did not teleport into here. Which is why it's not really a very effective method, but it could be used. I kind of need to get on breaking on this sword, to be honest. Because this sword definitely needs to not be broken. Ever. Granted, I know I can use my enchanting thing now to add a diamond to it and just repair it that way, but problem is that requires levels, and I don't have very many of those. Clearly no Enderman around here. Very unfortunate, but I think I'll go drop off my mob loot in the chest. And I think I'm just going to end the session in this little shack here, which I don't think I've ever done. Let's see, mob loot, mob loot, mob loot. Loot, loot, and loot. And your loot doesn't seem to be. I've really cleaned up my inventory this episode. Like, I have not a lot left for anything. I should make myself another iron sword before I do anything else, though, so I'm going to do that right now. Just so I don't waste my good one on stupid stuff. Make 4 more torches, why not? I should probably also make a... Yeah, I'll make a shovel. Because this one's about to break anyway. I think I might make another pickaxe, so I'm probably going to go mining. As my fan slides a little bit. Fix that, and... Okay, looks like I'm good for tools. Everything seems to be in order. I have a lot of inventory space freed up, actually. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go mining off screen, because I actually do have quite a bit of inventory freed up, and I think at this point I'm basically done with the Winter Village. So, aside from stocking up chests in that, I think I'm finally done with it. Doesn't seem to be much else I could really do with it at this point. I mean, guard tower and everything. It's pretty much all set up. I could spawn test certificates, but that's kind of something that Chimney Swift does. You know, he's got a much different personality from mine, and the entire spawning in villagers and having conversations with something is something that works for him, but probably would not work at all for me, so I kind of don't want to do it. But at the same time, I kind of do, but the problem is they can just escape from the counters, and yeah, in all honesty, I think I'm just going to leave the village empty, more or less. I know it sucks, but yeah. Gonna be kind of an empty village. This is literally what I did on multiplayer servers anyways. I just build villages randomly and they'd be empty and no one would move into them. I wouldn't care if people moved into them, just like set up their shop in like one of the houses or something. I wouldn't care. But for the most part, when I play online multiplayer servers, even if like I gave people a house, they just sit there and like they throw in the chest and they throw a few things in it, but they never really use the house. So that's kind of why I stopped kind of doing the entire multiplayer thing, because no one was using it anyway. Plus, after a while, it just got to a point where, because I got modded, like people just sat there, and the entire time I just tried to be building stuff, and people just sit there bugging me for resources when they know damn well I can't just give out free stuff. It got to the point where it's like, okay, people are fucking stupid, I'm just quitting multiplayer anyway. And that's why I stopped doing multiplayer stuff. And that's why you don't see any more multiplayer server videos for people who have been around for a while when I used to do those. Like, I think the last one I did wasn't even, like, for the server that I was playing on. It was just randomly me and Peanut were doing some random stuff. But now I'm just talking about random backstory stuff that you guys don't need to hear about. So I'm going to end the session somewhere soon. Not going to end it in this farm because it's just chaotic and animals everywhere. Not so much pigs, because I don't care for pigs. They're kind of a one-dimensional animal. They give food and that's about it. I guess now with saddles you can ride them, but you need to carry it on a stick, and for that you need a village, and I need to find a village. That's one thing I have not done yet that I really should do, is I need to find a village. I'm not sure how far our nearest village would be. I need to go out and find one, but that'll be a quest for next episode, is finding a village. And I mean, clearly in this entire northern half of the map that I've explored, there is none to be found. So if there is indeed a village, it would have to be in the south. At least one that I didn't build myself. So yeah, that'll be it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I kind of did a bunch of random stuff towards the end. Kind of stopped being a building episode, just started being like a random talking episode, which, you know, I think I kind of needed a random talking episode. This has been it for Minecraft, and I will see you guys next time as I get really up close to your face for no reason. Don't mind me, I'm just creepy. See you guys later. Bye.